Hi guys, welcome back. All right, so I'm trying to slide this in under the wire because, the month got away from me, as it does. Today we're going to do the Maker's Collage prompt from PM Artist Studios Facebook group. So it's Makers of, Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artist group. Yeah, but we're not doing the color combo because I didn't check, so I don't remember what it is. I have them somewhere, but it's weird. I didn't do it this month. But so they do several challenges in the makers group every month, and one of them is a collage prompt that's put on by Eddie at Eddie Makes Art. Don't read this part. It's just the makers collage prompt this time. Obviously, I wrote that in April. This one is wearable art. Okay, so I have a couple of different things. One, which probably won't get done on this one, but my husband made me this beautiful he made me these two beautiful bumblebees, right? So this is going to be my symbol for my channel. Ta-da! It's not what it was going to be, but he's so sweet. He surprised me with a butterfly, and it's iridescent. It changes colors as you move it. Yeah, isn't that great? Yes, anyhow. But this one, I'm actually going to turn into a necklace. I'm just going to put a piece here and a piece here. Of cord. I'm going to do cord, but I have to dig it out. But that's not what we're going to do today. So I consider both of those wearable art, but the prompt was to do it based off music, right? To my understanding, that's what it is. And so at first I thought of, Madonna, because that's where I was. But then I thought even further back to like the groovy bands of the 60s and stuff. So I'm going to kind of do a hybrid on groovy music, probably. So what we're going to try to do first I'm going to take bleach. Bleach. I just got a cheapy bleach, and I got a bleach spray, which we're going to try first, which is one of my foam cleaners, actually. And I'm going to, this is Darcy's at Darcy's Misadventure in Mixed Media. This is her Magnolia Shadows that also comes from PM Artist Studio. She designs it, they make it. So I'm going to try to bleach some of this print on the back of these jeans. Wearable art, y'all. Yeah, I don't know how this is going to go. Maybe we're not going to do it that way. Hold on. Maybe we're going to do it this way. Give me this little thing. It's full. I got to empty it out. It's dried in there. But either way, we don't care because we're using it for the bleach. Okay. Because I can already tell that's not going to stay down good enough for me to get, probably should have put on gloves. Now that I'm thinking about it, because I wasn't planning originally to put my hands in the bleach. Now, bleach tends to give me migraines if I have too much of it around me. So I have the fan blowing away. And let's see what we manage to do and what we don't manage to do. I have no idea. I haven't tried this. I know what I would like is, I want to put this grid on, but I also want to put some wide strippy things and then some flowers as though, we're back in the 60s, summer love, kind of, I don't know, the Beatles. Was it the Beatles then? I don't know, because if you ask me, I'm going to say Michael Jackson and Prince. But, So this is going to take a few to bleach out, obviously. But this is what we're doing. So I thought I'd start, around the booty area where your back pockets are. Also, these might be too big for me. So not too worried about if I mess them up too much. We'll just turn them into another piece of art. But I think it'll work. Now, it's going to work better, obviously, after they're washed. And I'll show you that. We might actually have to break this into two parts. I didn't think about that, you guys. The other thing I'm doing is I'm making my son a vest, and I just finished making an apron. But I didn't know how to really do that. So we're probably going to revisit the apron thing, but it's going to be a Christmassy. Oh, okay. It's not. Actually, it's an October theme. I'm going to attempt to make a Jack Skellington one. So this might not be doing anything. It might just be going right around what I'm trying to do here, And it would have been better with gel bleach, but I forgot to stop at the store. Oh yeah, it's not going to leave us anything, is it? Well, I still have to copy it over here. Let's try this one. Oh, this is the broken one. I brought the wrong one. So, see, this is not giving me the grid I was hoping for. That's okay. Let's just make some marks so that it kind of matches the other side, right? And then we'll paint right over top of it. We don't care. Yeah. Yeah, see? Close enough. Let's rub it through. Rub it through, rub it through. I just got bleach up my arm. I felt it. So then, okay, that didn't work. Well, it's not going to come out how I had hoped. Keep your hands off your own clothes, Patty. So, then the other thing I wanted to do with it, with the bleach still, yep, is, well, we can use this one, is kind of just make lines. Yeah, free flow. Go ahead. We don't care. Like that. All right? So, this should work just fine. Yeah, it's going to free flow, and I'm hoping it'll go all the way through if we get it wet enough. So we'll get 2 in 1 type of a thing, and at least enough that I can see where we're going on the next one. Well, right up to the butt, which was not my plan. I have plastic under it between these two. Doesn't mean we're going to stay on it. Like, don't get attached to anything going on here. Okay, so let's see. Did it go to the other side? Yeah, ish. Okay. So then I want to make another big old swipe down here somewhere. Kind of just gonna, oh, you're supposed to be in a swipe. What are you doing? Swipe, I say, swipe. Now I sound like that Dora the Explorer kid. Swipe, swipe. Or swipe or no swiping or something. I think it's because one of the characters steals things. I don't even know. Because, thankfully, Sam was not into that one. We watched it a teeniest bit because of the Spanish. But, you know, because I don't know Spanish. So I thought he could learn some Spanish that way. He did. Actually, Sam's very, very... Okay, so we're going to have some down there too, apparently. That's all right. We'll just splatter some on the other one and hope they kind of match. So, yeah, I know. You think I would be more precise with this, but that's not going to happen. You guys know better by now. I mean, you must know better, right? Surely you do. You've been with me more than a second, so then I'm just going to put some, oh shoot, not like that, but apparently like that, right down here at the bottom. Ooh, ooh. So what I'm trying for is that faded jean look that we did, you know, in the 80s and 90s with our music. Yeah, that kind of thing. Come here. And then where's the next one? Down here? Okay. So I think that should be okay. Did we get anything up on the front? Okay. So right here on the front. Because we'll come back. Not to worry. Not to worry. You see, I'm not being precious at all. Wearable art. Should have flipped them around. Not gonna. Should have, though. Okay. Because I want to be able to use my little sponge brush here. So what I'm hoping to do now is do some flower power children kind of things. See? Like some of those big flowery design things. This is actually fun. You know, like that. Get that part there wet. Then kind of do another big one over here. They're not going to match. That's totally good with us because, you know, the 60s didn't really match that much. If you notice, like, it was great. I love the idea of wearing, you know, stripes and checkers together. I don't do any of that, but I love the idea of it. Okay, so you can already see we're going to get some colors, and let's see if we can turn this weirdness in the back also into some flowers. Apparently this one is a more pointy flower. And don't worry, we're not relying just on the bleach. I got paints next to me for just a second because we're going to go over these spots vaguely because I want like a double exposure kind of game in my head. That's what I'm thinking is going to work. Doesn't mean it's gonna, you know. And it probably would have been easier to do the paint first, but like I said, you know, I didn't exactly plan it. other than the thought that, oh, we should do flowers. Flower power. You know, I'm thinking the monkeys and the Beatles and those kind of people, and I'm just trying to put that portion up there so I don't lean into the bleachy bits. All right, so, okay, let's do this thing. What do we want to start with, y'all? Well, I should have found some white, probably. Okay, hang on, we got white over here. It's really thin white, but, well, my thick white's down there. We'll see what we need. If this doesn't work, we'll grab the thick white. So now I'm just going to kind of go vaguely over those spots again. Because then I got to let the paint dry really good before we bleach it. You know, like throw it in the... I'm going to totally throw them in my washing machine. All by their lonesomes, because, you know, they're gonna do something. Whoops, see? Nothing special going on here, just some funness. Like, use some of that, come over here. Let's put some dots around our, because I forgot to distress the waistband. Okay, so, oh, dragging stuff off the desk, never a great plan. Oh, come here. Oh, that was a mistake. Hold on. Yep, well, it's probably going to stay there, so we will just work it in, I guess. But can you see how that blue is turning lighter with the center stuff? Oh, there's blue on my paintbrush, too. Funny. Wonder if it's off the jeans. So... because my first thought was like the acid wash, and then with the lace and stuff, like, you know, seriously, Madonna. But then I was like, oh, but you could do some flowers, and my flowers don't have enough petals. Was anybody going to mention that to me? First off, let's put the lid on the bleach. Let's do that. Yeah, that is a good plan, Patty. And then I lost my sponge already. I mean, we can continue on with the paintbrush. I guess it doesn't really matter. Oh, there's my sponge. See, I'll lose everything if I'm not careful. So I wonder what everybody else did for this. I try not to see everybody else's stuff until I do something. And when I got on to the makers group, which, you know, I'm not on Facebook as often as I used to be, because it just kept showing me memories of my mom, you know, and that it's hard at first, you know. You're not ready. I'm going to make it look like there's vaguely one. That is the weirdest flower, but it'll work. It'll work. It'll all be all right, I think. Everything's good. Everything's good. I want a wider piece so I can come around the... you know, that was not what I meant to do, but that's all good. It's all good. Oh, there's so much. Stop putting so much on your thing. Dun, 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 dun. Also, just good fun. It's good fun. Because I don't really care if these ones are as defined, right? Now we're just going to go over them with some colors, man, because, you know, hippie style. Got to have some color in here. And you can tell, just like, there's not going to be anything precious happening here. Right? So, then I'm thinking maybe we should put some big, you know, the little blobby circle things. There's a name for it. I'm just drawing a blank. I've had a long day. Actually, you guys wouldn't believe this, but I just got down off the mountain. I don't know why you wouldn't believe that, except that I'm never in the art room in the afternoons and evenings, because it's usually just mad hot in here. And I stopped at the store, and I need to ask Darcy. I stopped to get Quid Violet. But when I looked at it, it just looks like it's like alizarin crimson with a little bit of pink added in. So, and they didn't have it in the fluid bottles, which is what I was hoping to buy it in. And I didn't want to, because I'm trying to use all my heavy bodies before they go bad, you know, because that happens. Oh, that's fun, right? And then I'm going to put a pop of really bright pink over top. Oh, did I miss one? No, you didn't. Oh, maybe we should zip these, huh? Wearable art, Eddie. Who'd have thunk it? Here we go. This is what I want. And yeah, it's doing this in. I really should be using a paintbrush, but you know, win a room. I wanted this because I wanted it to be able to hold enough bleach to soak in. Oh, my husband's back awake. Sorry if you guys could hear him. Bless you, baby. Yeah, he and I asked him, he was sore this morning, and I said, do you want to go for a walk? A little walk? Loosen up our limbs. And he always tells me no. Always, without fail. And he's like, yeah. Something like that. Well, he sure did do something like that. We went all the way up the mountain. We left Sam and his buddy was here. They were both still in bed. And we just went. And then I'm so proud of myself. We stopped at a Goodwill on the way back down, and I didn't even look at the books. I did buy a couple of things to attempt casting in silicone, to make resin and such with, you know, and which I've never done. So, but one is this beautiful, it's in here, I can show you, crystal jar bowl thing with angels all around the outside. And I just thought, if it casts, it would make such pretty resin. And it would be good to know if I can actually do that, because I love those. Because I don't want to buy any more stuff if I don't know how to do it anyhow, which I'm not going to buy the gassing chamber until I know I can do it. So the first one won't be great, but that's okay, because you can cut resin or the silicone up and use it inside of another one to take up space, which, you know, is totally something I would do. Okay, now I need back for a minute here. I need to pay attention here. So on my seam, I wanted to take this one. See all the music notes? Thought that would be fun coming down the seam. And yes, I just stuck that sucker right in my white without cleaning it first. That was not my best plan ever, must say. And we might need to use a scraper. Let's just see how this comes out. We'll just do a couple of them. Because Eddie based this one off from music, I really wanted to put some music notes in here. You know, just thought that would be big fun. And then I think a cat is trying to come in the room. They're not supposed to, but I'm not great at shutting the door all the time. So, you know, cats. Anyway, yeah, I bought this beautiful little jar thing, and then I bought a frog. There you go. I'll get there. Frog. And then on those, I would like to use, well, I'd like to blend in some yellows, because, you know, again, flower power. We're going to, let's see. Can you even tell what it is? Not a whole lot, can you? Well, let's keep trying. I should be dabbing. That's part of the problem. I should be, like, pouncing, you know. Okay, get that there. More like that. You know, so I only get, I know better. It's not like I don't know how to do this, because I have painted several things, and I make custom shoes. So, oh, you guys probably don't know that because you've never seen my shoes. Yeah, I make custom order shoes sometimes for people when they want them. I made my friend some really great Wonder Woman shoes. And you'd think I would have took pictures of them beforehand, but I wasn't doing YouTube yet, so I didn't worry about that kind of stuff. I still should have for advertisement reasons. And then I made a pair of boots that were Wonder Woman too. People like Wonder Woman. Wow, that's messy, isn't it? It's okay. That's okay, because we're just going to do more stuff around it and over it and under it and whatever. You know, I'm just going to keep. That was definitely too much paint. Apparently, I do not care. But I definitely wanted to get something like this in before the month was over, and I was running out of, I was like, I don't know what I'm doing with my time here. But I'm not getting it done. And yeah, it's such a fun one. I loved the idea. And yes, if any of you are wondering, I will absolutely wear these bad boys. Okay, I just want to come down here, see if I can get this piece a little bit better with the, what is that one? That's this one down here, right? Yeah, right there. And see, I should be taking the time, laying it out really flat. And I would be if I wasn't on camera or if these were a custom order. If it was a custom order, I'd be doing way, way better. Actually, I don't know why I'm not using the paint pens. Why didn't somebody tell me to use a paint pen? That would have been smarter. Yeah, sure would have. Yeah, see there? Oh, that one's the best. Although I like this sloppy piece here. I like that one. So we need to turn them over and do some on this side over here. Oh, hang on. Oh, I don't even know where I started. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, okay, way up. And I'm like, I didn't pay attention. Story of my life. That's why I like mixed media so much. And grungy, because you don't have to be, oh my gosh, so crazy specific all the time. Wait, there's something underneath my, something is happening right there. Is there something in my jeans? I mean, there's not anything. Oh, it's that piece. Okay, so we're gonna scoot over just a little bit so I can actually get to it. And I should, I know, swap over to a marker, but then it won't look as sloppy and crazy as the other side, so won't match as well, you know? And if I feel like it, I'll always go over, you know, I'll just put it back on there and go over it again. I feel like I should have flipped it the other way. So things were going on to the back, but too late now. And yep, I'm still dipping right in that white and getting whatever I get. Get what you get. We're gonna put these roses on the butt panels, on the, we're gonna put a rose on one side and hopefully a butterfly on the other one. And normally I would just be drawing on them, but you know, and we might. Well, obviously that is freehand, but I was gonna say normally I would freehand it. You already did, Patty. The fun thing is this doesn't have to be that specific. They're not on the same side, so I don't have to worry about that. That was a lot of paint right there. Guess we're gonna put this music note in too, because I already did it. And that's a piece of a flower. So, I mean, I could have done that flower, but I'm not gonna change it now. But I want to slide it back down. Yeah, I should start at the bottom and work my way back up. But see, this part here has had a minute to soak in a little. That's my reasoning there. Doesn't mean it's a valid reason. It's just mine. You know, that's how my brain says do it. And so that is what I shall be doing. I was using the plastic and now I've just went, you know, free for all. So I'm not being super specific because I want it to be kind of surrealistic, which I didn't know is my vibe. I kept thinking my vibe was more, you know, where you put a blob down. What is that? The modern stuff. But I think my style might be a little more impressionistic because I like, well, no, I think my style is a combo, actually, of several different things. Because I really, really like the, I should have put some red in this. It's all right, because we can come back for another layer if we need to later. As we've already discussed, we probably will anyway, because I want to see what it looks like after it's been washed. Well, I want, well, that was weird. Okay, guess we've been doing this a half an hour now. I want you guys to see what it looks like too after it's been washed, and then we can make any refinements we want. Should that be the case. Let's see. Oh, see, this one came out uber clear-ish, except for my big white smudges. Which, I think the Payne's Gray would probably work on there, huh? But, not yet. We're going to let that set, and we're going to do the back. So where's my butterfly? Which butterfly do we want to put on the bouquet? I'm thinking this one. I really like this dude, but this one's a little bit bigger. So maybe this one. If we put it on an angle, then maybe we can put a few flowers around it. So I want to make sure it's sitting really, really level. So I can actually try to pounce it, and I could get out a pouncer, but again, not gonna. Not yet. Probably will, because we're probably gonna make, you know the mark where you do this? Oh my gosh, Patty. Guess which medicine Patty's back to taking? Anybody want to guess? Because she can't talk, so I bet you got a clue, huh? Okay. So if we just take a slower second, and I should have did a bumblebee, but I don't know where my bumblebee stencil is. Also, I love butterflies, so, you know, no problem there. And I thought about doing a heart, but I don't know how to do the hearts on camera and be in any form entertaining. I know, I was pouncing like you're supposed to, and then I went back to it, didn't I? I'm going to sell some of my hearts. So you guys let me know if you guys are interested in any of my little fabric hearts or my paper hearts, either one. Well, this one's already a heart, so I guess we're going to do that. Come here. I mean, it is one of the spaces we were going to do one anyway, but I just kind of wanted to leave it here for a minute and do it a few times so that it was, you know, a little more robust with the white, and then go back with the colors, because, you know, we need our pinks and our yellows and our whatevers. And then I will, so this one's already on here, but which is all good, and then we'll put one up in here somewhere, you know, or maybe two. We'll see. Let's not get that far ahead. Okay, let's get our yellow back out. Do we want this yellow? Do we want to stick with this one? And I think I might use red before the pink, because it's got a bigger pop. You know what I mean? That felt like too much, so we're just gonna stamp it. I mean, this is kind of like a no skills required, just easy thing, especially if you're not too worried about. Now, if this was an order, I would have taped around the area, blah, blah, blah. Well, actually, I probably would have just drew it on there. But I would have been so much more precious, where these are mine. And this has a really just fun look to me when you are just sloppy. Where are those other colors? These ones, I keep forgetting about them. And oh, you guys, I stopped at Michael's. I'm so proud of myself. I know I told you that. I stopped there already, but I didn't buy any. After I looked at my color choices, I was like, no. And they were buy one, get one half off. So it kind of hurt my feelings a little bit. Okay, we're going to put the red down here, I think. I mean, I really, really wanted to, but I also really want to use the supplies in my house. I'm only doing the top of that flower at the moment, because then we're going to move over to the blue and kind of try to blend a bit. Oh, I went right over my yellow, didn't I? Well, we can fix that. That felt way too aggressive. I just want you to know. So who knows what we're going to get there. And then I want to put it at the bottom of the flower, which I think might have wiped out the top of the flower. Mostly. So I'm getting, my white is too thin, for sure, because I'm getting splooges around things, which is a little bit irritating. Oh, okay, that's a lot of paint. Well, that's what this is for, though. Yep, another piece of fabric that we will use at some point. Look at those fall colors coming on. Because I want to put some yellow back in, and I could use all professional colors, but again, it's just for fun. You know, we're just having a good time here. So it doesn't have to be like, oh my Lord, impactful, right? And then I have this little piece down here that we used to clean. Oh, that's for next month. Never mind. Never mind, Patty. But look at the colors. They're getting great, don't you think? Yeah. So we're going to continue to use it. What's it going to be? I don't know yet. We'll get there. Yeah, see? I think that's going to be okay. We're going to have to fix the white sploogies. So I got to use less white at one time for sure. Because see how it's splooged around my heart, which wouldn't have been terrible if we had it everywhere around the heart, actually. Now I'm just wondering, can we splooge an area up here and put our heart back in? Because right there is where our heart belongs. So let's see if we can just put some colors back on it. You know, like red, which are going to come out a little bit muted, I think. But if we want to later, we can always strengthen the colors. Once the colors are there, you know, I wanted to make them mix. Oh, I didn't want all green though. That wasn't what you were doing. Come here. Come here. There we go. Okay. Because see how muted it is? That's okay. But one of the fun things with this red is that if you then go over it with that pink, it really kind of just pops out of there. Oh, I think I missed it completely the first time. That's funny. Funny. Okay. Well, it would have if I would have did a good job, which I can't say I did. Oh, shoot. It's okay, because nothing has to match, you know. Well, you can't even tell it's a heart, man. Well, all right, there it is. That's what it's going to be for a minute here. I think what will happen is we'll come back around them with a paint marker and paint in. Love the butterfly. That's great fun, isn't it? Okay, let's do our flower on the other one, and then we'll be back to free-floating flowers probably on the front. Down the legs. We gotta go down the legs, like over our bleachy stuff, and you know, fun. So yeah, when I came right down to it and I thought about what do I like best and why, it really was, oh, let's go kind of hippie style, which is, you know, one of my favorite vibes anyway. So I'm trying to be a little less wet this time. And I should be scraping it on here probably, or rolling it with the brayer. But I'm not gonna. Just trying for a drier application so that hopefully we don't smudge so much. And I hope you can see everything. Can you? You can. Okay. Don't know that I love these, but you know, again, we can play with it as we go. We can bleach it out. We can, you know, do whatever, because they're ours and we can. I'm excited about making aprons, and I'm sorry that I didn't get it done for this, but I just don't know. Maybe we can assemble one together and you can see that part before I sew it. Because me and my sewing machine are not pails. And so for every fifth stitch, it undoes itself. I don't know what the hell it thinks it's doing. Oops, did I just swear on camera? I think, pretty sure I did. Well, you know. Again, not monetized, so can't unmonetize me. And I should have scooted this one up there further to get this petal in, but that is okay. And yes, I could have drew my own, because I can draw roses. We know I can. But I wanted these roses specifically because they're on here with the music notes. And I just love the idea. And then I thought, I asked Samuel if I could put one of his things, some of his music notes on, but he wasn't quite as keen. So I let it go because, you know, I don't want to force him to do things he doesn't want to do. Well, with art, with life, maybe. Yeah. As much as you can with a 17-year-old. You know, influence in little spurts. But I'm going to still try because you guys, Sam writes some really cool music. And then he, well, Sam can sing. Sam's a talented child if you can get him away from a video game, which he can write those too. So that's cool too. But I can't get him to be confident enough to want to put it out there. And so, which is a little different because like I have a stamp over there, a homemade stamp that Sam did in one of his classes, and he lets me use that. He doesn't let me share it with too many people, but he lets me use it, right? Which I know, it's strange. Because he's like, yeah, you can make a copy of it and send it to a couple of friends, but for the most part, not so much, right? So, I'm just trying to strengthen the white before we move on to the colors. At least in some spots. Like, because if we leave parts of them dark, then we're going to get multiple tones, which is going to please Patty greatly. Right? Like, I probably let that one go a little too long, because now it will not be... I like the dreamy look, you know, like this kind of thing, where it bleeds and stuff. I don't love it when my white bleeds, but I love my colors to bleed. So when I paint, I do a lot of bleeding of colors. But I also just wanted the vivid, groovy colors of the 60s. You know, I got the Beatles in my head, which is so random because they weren't my favorite band of the time. They were one of the first records I ever owned, though. They were old at the time, but my stepmom only let me have what she liked. It was one of those kind of games, you know? So, could have been worse. She could have made me only own Elvis. You know, I like Elvis, but as a child I didn't because she was so obsessed that it was insanity. You know, like she has a copy of his divorce papers. Or, well, she did. I'm sure she probably doesn't now, but it's unfortunate because now they'd probably be worth money. But, well, right now she couldn't be doing anything, so there's that. There's that, but, you know, life happens. All right, let's get some vivid pink going. I don't know why I keep putting it on my brush when I'm supposed to be putting it over there in the corner, so I can just dab it. Dab, 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 dab. Because Patty's impatient, that's why. I know, I obliterated my yellow. I know, I see that. It's okay, we're going to make it work. Somehow, some way. Though pink is one of my favorite colors, so we're not really mad at that. I do wish that I had a little bit more strength in my red. And yes, if this was in order, you guys, I would be putting coats and coats and coats on until I was happy. Because once you wash it, it's soft and good to go. I own a lot of clothes with paint. Okay, deliberate paint. You know, because I think it's fun. That's why you see me painting on this stuff all the time. Who knows? It might turn into something too. Or a piece of one of our hearts or something. Don't love it. Okay, so then, now we know we're going to get green if we put the blue and the yellow together. So we're going to dip back in our white, put some white splotchies around, which is only going to make that look better, I'm sure. It's nice to have a white that I'm completely unconcerned about. Right? Not even sure how I got this white, to be fair. And then we're going to put some yellow in. I feel like I may have made a mess with these ones. But again, once it's dry, we can go around and outline things with a paint pen. Which absolutely would have been the neater way to go. Not necessarily my favorite, but the neater way. I hope you guys are enjoying this, because like I am enjoying it immensely. Yes, I am. Now I want to do this here. I don't know why, but I do. So that's what we're doing. I want these little twirly gigs all done in. Oh, sweet. So see here, there's so many colors right there. Can you see it? Let me lift it up there. Make sure you can see. Look at all those yummy colors together. And so it's still kind of messy, but when we go through and we outline it, it will not be. If I can keep it off itself for a minute here. I'm just trying to adjust it up so I can get to a leg. Because I really would like that one to stay in place. This one I feel like it's sat long enough because it dries relatively fast. So let me get my leg straight. Straight-ish, because we don't really care if it's straight, because that's kind of the whole point, is to be sloppy and messy. Like that's what we were going for here. So let's do some of these ones. Making it up as I go along, y'all. Making it up. Oh, you gotta move because you're getting in my way. Ooh, teal. Let's throw some teal in this puppy. Let's add that to the game. Oh, maybe. See, this is why I'm trying to use up my paints. Because these are all professional, which if I was selling these pants is what I'd be using anyway. And I would still be kind of free-flowing like this, I'm not going to lie. Oh, but look, it's dried up in there. How the heck do you suppose that happened? There, come out. It's funny because Denny and I just looked at those pusher things. Oh, I'm going to have to fix that, aren't I? Because there's a lot of teal left in here. Come out of there. There it is. Like, where's the actual... Oh, sorry, guys. Maybe we won't be using this teal one today. Maybe I'll have to fix it first. Just give me some of the dang color, man. Because this is also one of my favorite colors. Turquoises and teals and pinks. The 60s really would have been, maybe not the free little portion, but the rest definitely would have been my jam. The colors. When I was in my 20s, everybody called my house Punky Brewster. Some of you might not know who that is. And yeah, next time we'll bust out paint pens. Let me just say. Getting at the littlest titch wet, you guys, because then I can flow some of this paint, you know? I cannot believe this paint is all jacked up. Oh, look, I busted the tube. Well, that's okay. That's okay, too. Where's my squirt bottle? There. Oh, look what I did. Look at all the paint splotches. Well, that's okay. Let's put some more paint splotches. Because we're going to go through and do that anyhow at some point here. Oh, stay off my flowers. Because those roses are wet. I got a lot on that rose. Okay, so. Over to you. That was a lot. That was a lot, Patty. Why did I do that? I don't know. Because I could. Mostly because I could. I feel like I'm missing a petal right here. So, I guess we're just going to put it in, aren't we? Yeah, I'm off the table. Give me 1 sec. There we go. Need some of the blue in there, though. So it kind of matches. Now it looks weird. That was a weird one. I didn't like that one. Didn't like it. Yeah, that's my solution. Just put some black on top. You're not black pants. Just want you to know, not black pants. But they're going to have some blackness in them when we're done. Plus, we need black, you know? Every once in a while, you need that black. Well, I had Payne's Gray out, to be fair. But, you know, to give it the contrast, give it a little bit of drama. Because it's the only place we want drama, is on our pants. And then, I think, when they're good and dry, we might go over that with yet another flower. I would like to put one, if we can, like on the inner. I'm losing my plastic. It's way over there. Like on this inner piece here, so it's half on, half off the pant leg. Okay, here. Oh. Come here, pant leg. Right? So something over here. One of those round ones. Yeah, let's do a round one. I meant for it to be much, much bigger. This is so much fun. I can't even tell you guys how much fun I'm having. And you guys are like, what is she doing? She does not have a plan. Okay. My pants are trying to fall on the floor. And I really wanted my colors to be vivid, so most likely they'll get painted more than once. Because, you know, I'm not waiting for anything to dry. But see this vividness right there? That's what I want. That's what I want to see. Okay, if we hold our pants up now, give me a minute. Yeah, they're starting to look really cool. This whole back end looks so much fun. So we really need to put something over here. Something. And I kind of want to do some of what we're going to put one of these on the other. But see this one here? I think that would be fun down this leg. Kind of like that. Yes, it is. Look at that. Fun. Okay, so let's put this one here, right there. Nope. Let's pull them down, Patty. Pull them down. This is why I said we might have to do more than one session, because, you know, things do have to dry at some point, and I don't feel like putting on the dryer. You know, I don't feel like blow drying them. And then I'll heat set them in my dryer before I put them in the washer, because I'm too lazy to do it. That's why. Okay, I want to turn them over. Put some stuff. Okay, because see, from the front view, we have those wild ones. And then you have this one half on, half off down here, which will wrap around the leg. So we need to do the other leg. And then, of course, these are not done. How are we doing on time? We're okay. We're okay. I mean, a little longer than I was planning, but no harm there. So, I'm so bummed about this, you guys. Look at it coming off the sides. Bugger. Okay. Anyhow. Just free drawing away. Free drawing. Oh, I forgot we were going to put a butterfly over here, weren't we? Well, we still can. Here's my other color. That wasn't meant to be my paint palette. I just want you guys to know that, okay? Don't like this flower. So what do we do about that? Really nothing, I think, but we're gonna. Well, apparently we're gonna squirt it with bleach because that's what Patty just grabbed. Wasn't what I meant to grab. Just for the record. That's why I usually only keep the water bottle on the desk so I don't grab the wrong thing. Oh, that's okay. So let's take these little ones here. First, let's put one dead center. And let's put one over here. But let's use some white first. Oh, that's a lots of white. Closer to the tone of our pants, right? Where's my yellow? I lost the yellow. Lost the yellow. So next time we know, use a thicker white, which we have, but I don't feel like doing it right now. It's right there next to me, by the way. Right at my feet. Well, at the corner of the desk. It's not 100% at my feet, just mostly at my feet. I feel like we need some of this vividness in our world. And see how it double exposed? Love that. Love it. We're going to put another little one on this side. And then we're going to sneak I'm just going to put a quick one here. Oh, maybe that little one there. Maybe we like some of these. Oh, let's put some hearts. Put some hearts everywhere. So, where's my butterfly? Do you think I could do just like a vivid white butterfly right here? Nope, it's going to go all kinds of colors because that's what's on my brush. I went silent. Sorry, guys. Concentrating. See? Now it's getting fun. Okay. Well, we should let that set for a minute because we can come back and add more. But now I would like to put a few more of these little hearts just like all over the place randomly with whatever's going on here. Nice, nice. Got to have something down here. You know, our pants aren't going to just be nothing at the bottom. That would be crazy. Crazy. And while I admit to being crazy many, many times, like that's not exactly what I was thinking about the crazy. And then what I wanted to do was go back to, if I can find it. Oops, sorry. Well, I wanted to go back to my magnolia print. Oh, there it is, across the room. And kind of, so kind of like lay it down. And now, well, I guess we should use the white first, huh? Kind of just put the grid on, you know, because that's the fun of it. Well, that grid's not going to be perfect. Oh, good thing we don't go for perfection, huh? We really, really don't. Okay, let's see how we like that. Yes. Yep, that's going to be okay. Actually, we should probably do this grid, huh? Because of all the notes. I don't see why we can't mix it up. That was way too much. I love that grid behind too, though. So, you know, I kind of want it all. You know, I wanted the layers. The layers. And I love, love, love the grid pattern. Which I usually use a shelf liner to do the grid pattern, you know, but Darcy's is so fun. It's like, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you do that? And then again, this is something I will come back and outline much of it, right? Yeah, that's going to be cool. That's going to be cool. Oh, well, maybe it's going to be cool if you can get it back on there. Okay. What color do we want? Let's try this one. I know, I'm definitely want to do this some more because I don't have enough layers and colors in our pants. So I hope you guys want to do more. Let me know. And I know my comments are weird and it takes me forever to comment back and like because I don't know what YouTube Studio does. One, it doesn't alert my phone anymore when I get a comment, and I'm not sure why. And then, like, I can see on some of my videos that there's comments, but when I go to it, it says there's nothing there. Now, I can see on the same page, it says there's like 5 comments, but when I try, so I'm not ignoring you guys. I'm just struggling with my, and I'm sure it's user error, but I'm struggling with the YouTube interface thing is giving me grief. I hope that's going to be nice and vivid right there. So I don't want to wipe out all of this red on this side. So, hang on. I'm going to do it. Might be bad timing for it though, because things are wet. But I don't really want to get rid of all of that, all those colors we just put in there. So let's see. Let's see if I can put this down and make an outline. I could do my own roses, but I'm not gonna, because we already started with these on the back, you know? Yeah, should have used the other end. That's what you should have did. It doesn't even fit on that end. And it's a possibility I'll just be coming back around this with black anyway. Don't mess up my paint pen, I'll be so sad. But it's acrylic paint and acrylic paint, so you'd think it would be fine, right? To go over top of wet acrylic paint. So this is what I meant by we might just come back and darken everything down so you can see all the edges of things, you know? This isn't the right color to be doing it in, but it's okay for now. Because see, sometimes it's not even going to show. And I'm trying not to get impatient and just do my own roses. Because I want them to match the back a little bit. Nothing has to match, I know. I kind of want to put the lady's a face down one side. So now I'm thinking about that on a leg. You know, put a lady's face. I know, I already said it. Okay, let's see. See? It doesn't do it for me. Do you see what just happened there? Oh, yeah. Whoops. Okay, hold on. Oh, this is a bad one to try to do this with. This is not going to work. Yep, now we're up to patty flowers because I can't get to the... Well, shoot. Come here. Let's just put you on there and scrape some color through you. If we put this on this side, and where's my red? Oh, I put it away. I know, don't be shocked. Well, I did. I put it away. Put some red on this side. Just go for it, right? Just go for it. It'll all be okay. Now, if I come back with blue immediately, that's going to go green, obviously. I know, we're doing really wet again. Why do you keep doing that, Patty? I don't know. Oh, look. Now we're orange. Okay. See? It probably just needs to set because you can't even see up in here that there's anything there. So we just need to let it set a minute, and then, do you see me listening to myself, anyone? Just wondering. No, me either. You know what else probably would have been fun? Would have been to do this with spray paint. The thing is I've never done it with spray paint and then washed it with the intention of wearing it, you know? This piece right here is really going to give me grief because it's not even to the stencil. And these are more fluid paints, these ones. So, see, there it goes. If I put some red in there, we should get a purple tone, right? And then my idea is, yeah, see, da, da, But I was going for vivid, and now we're not vivid, of course. And I'm way too wet. Just so you know, it's way, way, way too wet. For what we're doing, it's not good to stencil this wet because it's going to bleed around the stencil. Yes, yes it is. And yes, I'm aware that it's going to do it. And yet, I'm doing it anyway. Now I'm really just cleaning off the brush. Ha, cool. Because then we can still come back and do another layer, right? I feel like I just seen my scraper a second ago. But we're about done because it's too wet. So we're going to come back and do some more. Oh, see there though? When you get all those colors and then you take it all back off, you get some really cool effects. In my opinion. Is it going to show? Yes, it's going to show. Cool. Let me see if I can just do a little bit more. Okay. See there? Cool, right? I think it's cool. And I'm the one wearing them. Although I'm going to go back through it with glitter once it's dry. So, oh, we're over time. Okay, so, well, Eddie got one part semi-done. So, I guess we're going to have to come back and do it again. Maybe. Or I'll just finish it myself or something. Or we'll visit again next month. You know, let's do that. Let's let it dry really good. Because it's already the end of the month, I know. And then we'll just come back and we'll play some more. And we'll just be like a to be continued. It's not like I've never done that before, right? Because I do have some glitter I'd like to go over this with that's actually a spray paint. But we got to go outside to do that. But I feel like we need more on the bottoms of the legs first. Like, more. More. Oh, shoot. Look what happened. I got that part wet. Well, it doesn't matter. It's just black paint. Isn't that great? Look at those. I know I got black paint or white paint right there. But that's okay because that's why we have black paint. Or Payne's Gray. Which I think would match my pants. Okay, I'm going to go. This is where we're going to leave it for now. Yep, we're going to fix this one still. I mean, do another layer because I like it when they're layered. Because that looks hippie to me, right? The layer on the layer. And I want to put some more of the Darcy grid in the background before we go forward. So we're just going to let it mellow for a minute. I'm going to hang them up. But, like, there you go, Eddie. That is a big, fun swatch of pants right there. And they are bleachy. Woo. There. What do you guys think? Okay, let me know. And let me know if you want to see more, which I hope you do, because I'm going to do some more again next month, because I'm really thinking these might turn into my favorite pair of pants. All right. Ooh, in which case, I'm going to be doing a lot more. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. I love you. Bye.